Hey everybody, welcome back. Got a little bit of a different video I was planning to do today. I'm out by the garden, so I was going to show you some progress we've had on the garden. Hadn't really talked about it a whole lot. Had a couple of videos where I was doing some plowing and stuff, but it's really coming along good, starting to get some vegetables out now. But the main focus on this video is went on a field trip this past Saturday. My buddy Carlton, who works for a big farm operation in these parts, called me right out of the blue and wanted to know if I wanted to come over and join him for a ride on the big John Deere. So, growing up on the farm, I've always had a love for tractors, and I guess you guys have seen by the videos I've done, really enjoy tractors of all makes, models. Probably on the farm, the biggest thing I ever drove was maybe 100 horsepower or so, coming up, into late 70s, early 80s, but he's got a John Deere that is quite a beast. So he's over doing some, getting some land ready for no-till planting of soybeans. So he has a Ripper on the back of this big John Deere. So I'm just going to show you some footage of that. I just wanted to show you, I know there's a lot of videos out there. You guys maybe have seen some of how the technology now is really advanced with GPS systems and everything on these bigger machines. It's basically you just push a button and sit back for the ride for a lot of it. But anyway, I just thought it was a cool experience. I wish I would have got more video, but anyway, I wanted to just show you a little bit about that experience. It was really cool. He ended up letting me drive for about an hour or so, and that was, man, I was like a kid in a candy store, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just show you that footage, and first I'll show you a little bit about the garden here. Things are definitely looking well. We just had a shower. Got some corn going on over here. Cucumbers, starting to get some of those now. You can see some nice cucumbers right there. We've been picking some squash and zucchini. Got some zucchini over here. You can see, there's one that's almost gotten too big. I had to pick that one. But yeah, everything is there. There's Emily's flower garden is doing well, and hopefully it won't be too long. We'll be getting some tomatoes over here. So those plants are looking quite well. So, but anyway, so much for that, and we'll get on to checking out the video now. What's up? Riding in class today. Figured I'd bring the camera and shoot a little footage here.
Yeah.
How many rows we got on here? 12 rows.
36.
Man.
36 foot wide.
Man. Even folded up, that just about takes up the whole road going down the...
Yeah, it's like 20 and a half foot going down the road.
Wow. How many horsepower are we looking at here?
345.
345. I'm with my buddy Carlton today. So this is a no-till situation, right? So y'all sprayed this land, kill the weeds.
That's right. That's right. And right now I'm just getting the line. I got to shift over the line.
I got you.
And once I get that, then the whole field will be laid off.
Laid off, and it pretty much the GPS will tell you, guide you.
It'll do itself.
How many gallons of fuel are we holding in this thing?
160, I think.
8345R. need some rain, don't we, Carlton?
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little dry.
A little dry. You can see all that dust.
Especially right here. This is dead sand.
Yeah. So it looks like there was what? Was this soybeans here last year?
Yeah, this was soybeans last year, but sometimes we had to put soybeans behind soybeans.
I got you.
We don't want to plant corn on this type of land right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So as you can see, hands free. All being guided by the GPS now.
Yep.
So I guess when you get kind of close to the end, then it'll let you know, and then you'll take back over and turn it around and
That's right.
get it halfway lined up anyway.
That's right.
I got you.
And this tractor does have a feature, it'll turn itself around.
Wow.
If you see can you see that purple line?
Uh-huh.
Well, we got borders on all the fields, and you can set this tractor up to stay inside that border.
Oh man.
It'll know when it's 100 foot from the end to pick it up and turn it around and
Wow.
put it back down.
So you could go to sleep up here pretty much.
Well,
Not quite that much.
I don't know the electricity.
Yeah, you might be run off through that house up there.
It don't account for anything might be laying in the field.
Oh yeah, yeah. Or what about like a light pole or a ditch?
Well, you can put a boundary around the light pole
Okay.
in the field, and it'll know it's there. But
I got you.
it's too many different
Yeah,
variables that
I got you. To just let it go on its own.
Yeah, I ain't quite that sorry.
I hear you. It's definitely a quiet, comfortable ride in here, isn't it?
Yeah. And see, right now it's running in 4-wheel drive with the differential lock.
Yeah.
And when I hit this number 2 sequence, I take button, it'll pick it up and cut the 4-wheel drive into
Differential off.
differential off.
Just better on it turning around without the 4-wheel drive and
Yeah.
stuff on it.
We're just ripping, we're not planting.
I got it.
It's not a coyote, it's alright.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger than what I'm used to. It's amazing though where the technology has come in the last, what, 20, 30 years or whatever, since we were young growing up planting corn and tobacco and stuff.
Yep. Yep, the Ripper on the back weighs about 12,500 pounds.
Man.
We got 3,000 pounds of front end weights.
Just to offset
On the front
the weight of that thing when you pick it up. Man.
It don't pull as bad as you think. You got to have a lot of weight on the front to hold it. When you get in some stiff land,
It won't do.
pull around.
Well, yeah. Now, as far as your speed and your gear, how is that determined? Are you selecting what gear to be in?
Yeah, I can run a little faster. You never know when you're ripping under the ground what you might hit.
I got you. You don't want to be going too fast.
We're ripping about 14 inches. Now, this long road right here, you're supposed to sing to yourself or something.
Well,
I leave the singing up to you.
yeah, I don't think nobody be watching this if I started singing. I might lose some viewers if that were the case. But yeah, I just thought this was a good. Carlton called me earlier and invited me to come over and ride with him. Thought it was a good chance to see how the big time farming is. I've rode with him a few times in the past, but just to see how amazing the technology is nowadays to get these big machines. Don't don't take long to go across a good sized field taking a streak that wide. All right, folks, we're getting down to the end here, going across the end of the rows, getting in some hard clay right here. Put on a little tough, but she's getting it through there. And I didn't take video of a lot of this out here because I was driving and my nerves were all to pieces. Carlton let me get behind the wheel, and that was a treat. It's like kid in the candy store. Christmas. You ain't got to give me nothing for Christmas this year, Carlton. This is good right here. So that was. It took me a little bit to get used to all the different buttons. I'm just used to driving and, you know, manually doing it.
How straight you run them?
I know, man. Look at that. That first time, that's pretty good, ain't it? Have to go down to a lower gear and creep through here. It's hard as a brick right here. Probably won't a whole lot of growth here too much with a car.
It will, but you gotta slow down and keep it in the ground.
This is a field that's got a mixture. It's got some real sandy soil and then some red clay. Over here. All right, I appreciate y'all checking that out. If you get a chance to ride with a farmer or neighbor or anybody that's got some machinery like that, I advise you to take them up on it. It's really cool to see how farming is done nowadays versus how it was done, 20, 30 years ago. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that, and hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you next time.